Laugh.
I'm not laughing actually.
Yeah, smile.
Okay.
Ooh, that would have been really nice if we had something to elevate it. You cannot keep your hands. Give me joy.
Bye bye.
Don't go. Okay, so that's Toby. Hi, hello, good afternoon. We get to do bands and all of that. So, hi people. Okay, so it's Friday, and I'm supposed to be feeling. You know that TGIF spirit. Thank God it's Friday and all of that. I'm really not feeling it because I feel really stressed, and I'm just not looking forward towards the weekend because it's going to be fun to an extent, but it's going to be really stressful, and I feel like I'm not ready to go through it yet. Even right now, I just want to sleep, like let the weekend just go, but I can't really. So I hope you had a very beautiful week. You're welcome to Picant's Reflection, my YouTube channel, once again, and I'm praised, as you would know it. So I apologize for the lateness of the last video. My network was really bad. I could not upload, and it took a very long time. It took me a week to actually upload that video, because almost a week, because it should have come up since Monday, and it's not. I don't know, but the network is really bad. Anyways, we have to pray for the network in Nigeria. We really need to have to. What exactly is going on here? Like the whole change of look. Nah, no point. Let's just go. Oh, okay. I'm going to explain it. Now, this is what happened. I had to go for an event as at that point of the welcome intro video. So I was just going to do a quick one and do the whole video at the same time. So it just happened that time went and I had to leave. So hence the fact that you just saw me some seconds ago wearing something else. I am wearing something else right now. So I would have just said I'm just trying again because it's like another time. And yes, my weekend was really stressful, like really stressful. But it was good. I learned a lot, but it was stressful. So today I'm going to be talking about something I learned at a particular meeting. It's a YDI meeting, and it's like always really fun. So we were having this discussion about balance, and while we were having discussion about balance, how to balance social life, school, church, if you go to church, religion, and a whole lot of that. So we're talking about that, and I'm going to be talking about a different kind of balance. We need balance in all of our lives, yeah. So I'm going to be talking about another part of it. So I just got out of all of that that balance is putting everything that you're doing on an equal scale and not allowing one to suffer for the other. So I'm going to be talking about balance with parents and children. So, if you know, get past the cliche teenage age, I'm 20. So, it just happens that I still feel the brunt of all of these parents, of all the parents who are battle. Oh my gosh. So, I grew up outspoken, and I get to argue everything that my parents tell me, because not because I don't think they are right or something, but I just feel that they're trying to suppress my opinions and all of that. So I grew to while I was younger, I didn't just feel that they had to make so much fuss about something that I wanted to do. But as I grew older, I felt like they actually have they actually have the real thing and the real choices and the real options on how to actually do things. And if we go by it, sometimes, most times, it actually comes out right. But most parents do not know how to approach it to a child. to teenagers, especially, making them have a lot of conflicts with their children and all of that. Now, I want to be the middle ground. Not because I have the best relationship with my parents yet, we're still working on it. I have I have an amazing relationship with them, but doesn't mean that we do not argue about their choices. For me, the Nigerian parents have a thing of anything I say, you should do. I'm older than you, I have the experience and all of that. Yes, we all get it. They have the experience, and even if we as youth actually do what they tell us to do, it's actually going to work perfectly. But now I I just feel like it is they tend to suppress the opinions of a child. Now, I just my last video that I was reading a book. I've just finished reading a book, so I'm on the book two, and Her Daughter's Dream. I'm almost done with it. That book is amazing. Francie Rivers is bae. I love that woman a lot. I always learn a lot of things. In the book two, it was another part of the generation of their family. So first of all, the woman had a very bad childhood. So when she got married and she had kids, she wanted to give them a better life than she did. In on the way, she might have made mistakes that framed the next three generations of girls that she had. And so I noticed that all of them, as they grew up, had issues, but they could not talk to their mothers about it because their mothers were either cold, distant about it, and not because their mothers just didn't love them. It was because they they didn't have so much love to give, and they didn't know what exactly to do that is actually going to help them and their kids. So, and everybody, all the girls just grew up to have issues with men and relationships with people, and it just happened that they always playing the martyr because their parents, or their moms especially, they were always trying to please them and there was no pleasing them. So they just forced what they wanted to do on them, and because they wanted to please their moms, they just take it like that. Now, parents have a thing for trying to make decisions for kids, which is like really good, and which is good actually, because, well, you stay in my house, I feed you, I pay your fees and all of that. But they're actually responsible for us, so we might as well just listen to them. But if parents are actually watching this right now, all I'm saying is you suppose they should actually look for a way to balance it out, so that it doesn't look like the child's opinions are being suppressed, and they're not supposed to think about anything and just wait for their parents to actually make decisions. Now, teenagers have a thing for make going into an outbursts and outrage because my parents are not listening to me. I have this thing I want to do, and it's like really, really important to me, and they're saying something else entirely. At that point, we're not looking at reasoning. We're not looking at the fact that what they actually be saying is actually true, and we're not looking at the fact that they actually mean good and they actually love us. We are just looking at the fact that they are suppressing us, they're killing our vibe and not allowing us to make decisions for our own self, making it look like our parents do not love us as much. Now, like I said, I want to be the middle ground. Parents, please, let's have a balance between the way you actually correct us and bring out your opinions. Why don't you do it this way? Sometimes it is good to be firm and hard because that is when you can actually make a point. But I still feel like instead of both parties to suffer, let's just come to an agreement and sometimes even make a truce. But times when you know that the child is going to be led astray and doing the wrong things, like total wrong things that is actually going to spoil their lives, be firm, be hard. At the same time, let them understand what exactly you're trying to pass across. Because there is no point having to correct a child when you do not, when it is not being balanced. When If parents are listening to this, please try to communicate a correction to your kids. And teenagers these days, most times our parents are not very patient to actually do that because they feel like we're supposed to have learned not to do what we want to do, and they feel like you should have grown and you should know the perks about doing what you want to do. So let's just calm down. Most times they're actually really right about what it is. If we actually listen and see what exactly they're trying to talk about, they're actually right about it. So we just have to calm down. And if at any point you think that it is not right, just still calm down. If both of us start shouting in that place, nobody's going to have made any progress. Parents is going to be really, really angry and feeling very emotional. Why is my child doing this? Why is she not listening to me? Why is she having an outburst when I'm trying to correct her? And the child will be like, why is my mommy doing this? Why is my daddy doing this? Why can't she just listen to me? So that we do not create a family where children are broken or they cannot talk to their parents or that kind of thing. So I just feel that way. I just feel like when correction wants to be made or when you want to pass a message, let's not do it while we are shouting at ourselves. If one person is shouting, please keep quiet. If the other person decides to keep quiet, please do not shout. Just say okay. Probably when the person calms down, then you cannot be like, okay, guy, this was what happened. I can't do it like that. This is what I feel. This is what I feel. Let's try to reason ourselves and call a truce. Life is not this hard, seriously. I just feel everything can just be sorted out while we talk. While we just talk normally, like civilized people, instead of having to have fights that when you're not looking at it in 5 years, you're like, why did I even do that? That sort of thing. So, have an amazing week. I love you guys so much. And please take things really easy. Look at your health and don't stress yourself so much. If you have to stress yourself, hydrate properly and sleep well. So I'm going to be having a guest on the next video. Wait and see. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, tap on the notification bell to find out when I'm actually going to post the next video. Like and comment and share this video. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week. God bless you. My name is Praise.